Hi, ladies. I am here to share with you. My name is Stephanie Mardones, and I'm going to be recording my screen, so you won't really see me today. But I wanted to share with you my May fundraiser packet. So in May, we have the large utility tote that's on sale, along with the insert that's also on sale. The way the sale works in May, when you spend $35, you can get the large utility tote for $10 or the insert for $15. The way the fundraiser works is we sell using just the monthly special and not giving up commission. If you do want to give up a percentage of commission, we can talk about that separately. But I want to throw more out there to confuse everyone. But just using the monthly special, you're going to sell all the totes at regular price. So you're going to sell all the totes at $35. And what happens is every second tote, which is actually only $10, the organization gets to keep $25 for every 2 totes. Because that's the difference between the $35 retail price and the $10 special price on the second tote. That's $25. So if you divide that per tote, it's $250 that goes directly to the organization. Now I've put a price of $40 because I've included tax and shipping. I'll show you the math chart in just a second on how I got to the 40. And I really should have put option here because this isn't really a bundle. But I have 3 different options that they can choose from. So I left this part blank so that you can add the organization that's doing the fundraising. So like here I have 3rd grade class at the school where I'm doing it. And then here, I'll show you in just a second, I put my personal information. You have to put your personal information because the flyer, any flyer that you give out like this needs to be approved by CAGS. That's Career and Guidance something. Roseanne can help me out with that. Okay. So you have to send this in, and I can post the email for that. And they're going to ask you to put this statement down here, and I've left this blank so you can put your name, and you can just enter a text box in there if you have a application that lets you do that. So the second option is the large utility tote with personalization, and of course there's 2 different prices because they can choose the $7 or the $10 personalization. And these prices include tax, shipping, and personalization. I'll show you the math on that in a minute. The third option is a little trickier, and I can explain this a little more in depth if you'd like. But the third option is the large utility tote with the insert. And the way this one works is you have to pay $35 for the large utility tote to get the insert on sale. Now the sale price of the 2 together is $50 because that's $35 plus the $15 insert, $50, right? But the retail price of the insert is $50. Instead of adding $50 and $35 to make $85, I've just dropped the price by $10 to make it a little more affordable and attractive as a price. So I've included here the print options, the 16 different print options they can choose from. So they choose which option here, A, B, or C. Then they choose which print that they would like. All right. Then you go to the order form. Oh, tell me I opened it. I did not open the order form. All right, so hold on 1 second. Let's get to this order form real quick. Sorry, all my files you get to see that I have on here. Let me open the order form. Where'd it go? Order form. Oh, let's see. Here. Okay. So in here you can see what I've done on mine. This is the school name, the grade, who's doing the fundraiser. This is my information. So my name, my title, Facebook group, email, cell phone, website. I've done a sample line at the top. So here they put the name, first and last name, the email of the customer, the phone number, and this is in case, well, of course, the email and phone number is because we're trying to collect contacts, right? One of the big benefits of fundraisers, besides supporting the community, is getting new contacts into your back office. But you also need this in case you have an issue with an order. They choose their A, B, or C option, And then they choose their print choice. Remember, this had numbers. Which number do they want, right? They put it here. If they chose C, they need to tell me what insert color they want. I should just leave it up. But down here at the bottom, I have the insert colors. Let me make this smaller. So, okay. Then they put the total price. Oh, then here, what I've done to make it easier to personalize is they're just going to put a check mark. And here it says the consultant's going to call them to get their personalization. That's because, there's so many options with our personalization that just makes sense. Well, not make sense. It just makes it easier for them to choose personalization because they know I'll help them with it versus feeling overwhelmed by it. They put the price, and then this is records for those collecting the orders. Here's the personalization guide I will include. I've put everything on one page because the one on TOT is like 4 or 5 pages long. So here it says, and this price includes tax and shipping. Select the design. It's here if they want text only, if they want initial impressions. Oh, I need to fix this. Large. It says layer. And then the iconics, right? And then I've included the text. It looks a little blurry on here, but when you print it out, it's not so bad. And then the design colors, the thread colors. So that's the personalization guide that I include. And then I have this cover letter that I put on top. And it just says, thank you for doing the fundraiser. This is large utility tote is our most popular item. And it makes this month a good fundraiser month. If you have any questions, please contact me. And then I put, if you're not on Christina's Creations, that's a Facebook group that she makes really nice professional looking graphics. So I put this on here so it can show, and when you print it out, it doesn't look so blurry. I don't know why it's like that right now. It shows the measurements and talks a little bit about the tote. Then I talk about the insert here, how it gives it stability in pockets. Please fill out the order form completely. If they're going to make checks, I left a space to write in who the check is for. And what I usually do is I have them write checks to the organization. And then when I go to collect the orders, I just collect what I need for payment. And what they keep is their profit. Then I'm not having to pay them anything. They're just keeping their profit and paying me what's due for their order, right? And then since this is a school, I'm going to use, so I keep Hostess credit, any exclusives, anything, I keep that. That's part of my payment for fundraiser. But I will use some of my Hostess credit to give one prize. So it could be like a cinch sack with the child's name on it or a lunch thermal. So I'll put that as a sample up. Let's see what else. So the math, right? So bundle A was just the large utility tote. I put 40. And where I live, the tax and shipping comes out to $5.16. So I'm just going to swallow the 16. I'm not swallow, pay for the 16 cents myself per tote. And that way it gives a nice round $5 amount for a nice round whole number of $40. If they're keeping $12.50 per tote, that's because they're making $25 for every second tote divided by 2. Hope you guys like math right now. And I hope I make it easy, but please ask me or your director for help if you need help. So 40 minus the $12.50 that they get to keep, the club will owe you $27.50 per tote. On the next one, if they choose the $7 personalization option, it comes out to $6.20. I rounded down to $6 with the tax and shipping. And so 48. If they're keeping still $12.50 because they're not going to make any money off of personalization, then they owe you $35.50 per tote with this personalization option. With the $10 personalization option, I've rounded up to $7. So it comes out to 52. If they get to keep $12.50, comes out to 39. And then there's a couple more bundle options. All right, I hope that makes sense. If you need help, please let me know. Thank you.